Imagine getting excited about buying your dream home only to learn renting it would cost you half as much. In general, that's today's housing market, and if you think it's about to get better, the rate cuts, well, I got news for you. According to a Seeking Alpha article, the pain in housing might just be getting started. But don't worry, I've got some ideas for you that I think will help. Stocks are at all-time highs. Every headline screams optimism, but underneath that glow, something's not right. Jobs are slowing down, wages are stalling, and housing is quietly turning from an asset to a liability. Housing isn't just another market, it's the beating heart of the U.S. economy. Between home building, furnishings, mortgages, and spending tied to ownership, it makes up roughly 15 to 18% of the total GDP. When that slows, the ripple spreads fast, and right now, affordability is at its worst point in decades. In 49 of 50 of the largest U.S. cities, it's cheaper to rent than to buy. On average, 38% cheaper. That's not a cycle, that's a signal. The author of this article grew up in Phoenix, the land of sun, golf carts, and real estate bubbles. His dad was a banker there for 35 years, and he used to say there's two rules in real estate. One, location, 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 and two, when owning costs more than renting, people rent. He saw the valley go through 5 busts. Each one felt different, but the pattern was the same. The numbers stopped making sense long before prices did. Today, those numbers are blinking red again. Take Austin. Home prices are down 20% from their peak in 2022. And it's not alone. Markets that shot up fastest during COVID, Phoenix, Vegas, parts of Florida, they're all cooling now the fastest. There are 4 ways affordability could improve. Let's walk through 3 of them quickly. Number 1, mortgage rates could fall. In theory, that would help, but mortgage rates are still basically where they were before the Fed started cutting rates in 2024. That's right. The Fed dropped the funds rate by 125 basis points, and mortgages didn't blink because mortgage rates follow long bonds, not Jay Powell's mood swings. Number 2, wages rise. Nice thought, but the job market says otherwise. Job growth has nearly flattened. Big players like Amazon and UPS are cutting staff. AI-driven efficiency is still early, but it's coming for millions of jobs. We saw a bunch of that recently. So a big wage surge? Not in this economy. Number 3, rents soar. If rents jumped, buying might look attractive again. But guess what? Rents are falling. We just built more apartments in 2024 than in any year since 1974. And with over 2 million migrants leaving the country this year, demand is softening. So no, rents aren't bailing out the market either. That leaves only one road left. At this point, there's really only one lever left to pull. Home prices themselves have to drop. Luxury builders like Toll Brothers are still doing fine. Their buyers are insulated. The top 10% of earners now make up half of all consumer spending in the country. But for the mass market, the story's different. D.R. Horton, revenues are down. Lennar prices back to pre-pandemic levels. Builders are buying down mortgage rates, throwing in upgrades, doing anything to move inventory. That's not confidence. That's survival mode. And when home prices finally adjust, it won't just affect sellers, it'll hit consumer confidence too. Remember, nearly 70% of all U.S. economy activity depends on consumers spending that money, and nothing tightens wallets faster than watching home equity evaporate. So what does this mean for you, the homeowner, the renter, the buyer waiting on the sidelines? It means patience might finally pay off. The housing market isn't collapsing overnight like in 2008. This time it's more of a slow grind, a few percentage points here, a few months there, but directionally it's headed one way. Things are slowing down. And if you're renting now, that may not be wasted money. In many cities, it's smart money, it's flexibility. By the way, if you're looking to move anywhere in the country and you're looking for someone who can help you there, send me a text, send me an email. I can help you with that. I'm part of a network that spans the U.S. I know the pros wherever you want to go. Here's the irony. While housing weakens, Wall Street's celebrating. The S&P keeps hitting record highs. But history says you can't have both booming stocks and a struggling housing sector for too long, because when housing sneezes, the economy catches cold, and right now that sneeze sounds a little more like a cough. The real question isn't whether prices will fall. It's whether we'll recognize it soon enough to make smart moves before they do. Maybe that means holding off on that purchase. Maybe it means preparing for opportunity when and if prices finally do settle. But either way, denial is not a strategy. Understanding the problem and having a solution for it absolutely is. You can do this. If you've been thinking about buying a house, start getting ready. Hey, if you're getting value from my videos and you want to be the first to learn about the changing real estate market, hit subscribe and tap that bell. It'll help both of us. Thanks so much. See you later. Talk to you soon.